Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 7 of Direwolf 20's FTB Continuum series on Forgecraft. Benematic's on, but unavailable on voice at the moment, so he's hiding. But I'm expanding my house just a little bit, in case you couldn't tell. Woot. Decided to just make my house a little bit larger, exit the relatively cramped quarters that we are currently living in, and getting ready for some empowering and potentially some other adventures and cool things. Speaking of empowering, do I have access to this yet? Oh, I need iron plates. Accepts any iron plate. And obsidian chests, which goes around diamond chests. Wah, wah. Of course you gated this like super hard, didn't you? So that needs either a compactor or a compressor from Tech Reborn, or the metal press from Immersive Engineering, which at the end of the world, or the rolling machine from Advanced Rocketry. Good to know. So what are my other chests? All right, so other chest options are iron chest, which requires a copper chest first. Oh, which requires a slightly larger chest from X Utilities. Which is a chest, okay, slightly larger chest. Do what now? What's a slightly larger chest? This is one I'm not familiar with at all. Tema, what is a slightly larger chest? Explain. It looks like just a regular chest that doesn't have an opening animation, but also takes up the full block size of the block. That's cool. Can two of them go next to each other? Just curious. All right. Womp womp. Womp womp womp. Slightly larger chest. Double the resources. No difference in size. Okay. And I mean like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's the exact same size as like a regular chest, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's exactly the same size, just interesting. That's cool. I mean, I like that they can go next to each other at least. So that's nifty. Can I upgrade then? I don't see the chest upgrades from... Oh, there they are. Iron to gold shulker box upgrade. Okay, that's cool. So the shulker box upgrades are there, but the chest upgrades are not. Presumably because they probably changed the gating of the recipes. Okay, that's fair. All right, so that's neat. So we have slightly larger chests and slightly larger chests. So we might use those and upgrade them to copper and therefore iron chests, and I'm cooking up more iron. Totally gonna need to go mining a little bit at some point because I have very little copper. But yeah, are you done building, Mr. B? You're getting there. Sweet. I like the Dire Bee. I'm not only because it's named the Dire Bee. I mean, I do like it for that reason too. But I like the automated 9x9 building. It just makes my life that much easier. I'm enjoying that. I have a big grin on my face right now. I just want you to know that I think that's hilarious and I love it. So we'll let the Dire Bee do his thing. That's just cool. And he should be done building that room soon. So, hey, I like the idea of slightly larger chests. It's kind of a cool thing. But we'll definitely want to upgrade things. Like resources chest is going to need to be larger, right? That's going to need like an iron chest at least. So let's do that. Let's get ready for what's going to be in this room, right? So this could be the resources chest right there, probably. So let's upgrade you then. We're gonna need some iron, and we're gonna need some copper, and we're gonna totally need to go mining again. It's a thing that I find myself needing to do frequently, but I'm kind of hoping, how big are you? Pretty decent. Can I then just, what I should do is leave the unprocessed, and I should break this out into like gems and like I usually do, right? So maybe the slightly larger chest. For now, that can be gems. It's a bummer that I can't do in-place upgrades on that, though. But gems and dust can be there, and metals can be there. Seems reasonable, right? We do actually have a lot of gems and dusts, to be fair. And then, like I said, unprocessed can be its own category. We're already filling up the... Okay, good to know. Yeah, we're gonna fill up gems and dusts really quick. Like, to the point where I should reverse these, right? Probably. Because we don't have nearly as many metals as we have gems and dusts at this point. Well, at least the shift-clicking thing is easier. So that'll work for now, right? And then you can be my to-do list chest of ores that need to be smelted. That works. I like that. Cool. So you've got gems and dusts, and you've got... and I can't middle-click in the slightly larger chest. Completely vetoed not using this tool ever again. 0 out of 10 review. Not cool. So, also, I made the building that I'm in over here. I made using a builder's wand, and big complaints about the builder's wand in this pack. Number one, it needs a block of iron instead of an ingot of iron, and some treated sticks, which I was able to, like, that's not that big a deal, right? Veto option number 2 is that, oh boy, oh, you put torches in for me? How nice. The problem, and you're pretty much done. Nice. That is cool. Loving it. The other problem is that the iron wand really doesn't last any longer than the regular iron wand from any other pack. So it's like a block of iron for, like, I had literally enough to build this house, and then I decided the next room would be the dire bee, because yeah, like, okay, that was painfully a lot of iron to make that happen. So let's put you guys away, and I'm gonna keep this flower in here because he needs flowers nearby. All right, so we should have an empower ready to roll. Now the empower could be in the middle of the room, and there's 2 gaps for the display stands, right? If memory serves me correctly. I've never actually put it in an actual 9x9, but I believe that to be the accurate sizing for an empower. And we should, I wish Meat Creeps was in here. Meat Creeps would be like the best. Another complaint about this pack, it doesn't have my mod in it. T-Fox, please. Didn't include Dyer's mod. But yeah, we're gonna wanna dig down a bit and have like a semblance of a basement. So what I'm thinking is, like, I wanna be able to touch the ceiling block pretty well. All right, so I can do that there. Not bad. All right, that should be fine. Let me dig out a 9x9 basement real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, so basement is prepped. Let's... Oh, do I not have torches in here? They probably got knocked off the wall in the Great Creeper explosion of last episode. So we're going to want that coal generator, dude. You, my friend. I would love you to come along with me. And you... We're going to need a few more bits and bobs of resources. Actually, enough to get you going. Cool. Oh, the inability to middle click. It is painful. What's needed for leadstone? Is it the vanilla recipe? No, it needs more basic circuit boards. So that's just some tin and some redstone. Not the end of the world. I've got some. But we're going to absolutely want to get more into automation if we can. And I'm not sure what kind of piping options we have at the moment, but we're going to definitely want to investigate that. But for now, we'll do it the old-fashioned way, with a bucket and a nearby water source. Do you retain your inventory when I break you? I'm assuming you don't. I'm also assuming you don't have a lot of internal power buffer, so I should have left my coal generator right there. Luckily he retains his buffer. So that's cool, at least. So we'll make, you know, this many redstone flux ducts. And then we'll get our empower going. And once we get the empower going, I'd love to have a drill. I haven't yet, and probably should have looked at what a augment looks like. So empowered emeradic crystals and aluminum plates and advanced coils. Okay. So we definitely need to get into steel production to make the drill itself. But then if I want a 3x3 mining, which I totally do, we're going to need empowered emeradic crystals, which is probably not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. But the plates are what might be tricky for me, right? So we're going to need to get a metal press going. But that shouldn't be a problem because we do have access to immersive. So getting a metal press should not be hard. So I think another building that we should make is an immersive building. Might not be a bad idea. But you're good, right? So I can have you guys back. You guys can go away for the time being. That's probably cool. Alright, so looking good. You can come with me, Mr. Forestry Machine. I haven't entirely decided how I'm going to lay out. Hopefully you retain your internal power buffer. We'll find out if you do or not in about a second. You do! Yay! Okay, good. Good. Yay, that works too. Cool. Coal generator is going to go in the basement. Forestry dude. So this will kind of be like a basic machines room for now. With obviously like the focus being that thing. And then down in the basement, we'll have like a coal generator kind of centered-ish. So I didn't do a great job of centering the basement properly. I probably should have done a better job than I did, to be fair. But we'll deal with that lack of a good job in a bit. So you can be used for more leadstone. Wow, and it's only 4 leadstone flux ducts per craft. Ouch. Cool. Literally just enough. Ha! Nice. We're going to need more redstone if we're going to be doing... Good thing I found so much redstone, to be fair. But you guys should now be getting RF, which is cool. You can have a healthy dose of coal for the time being. And you'll start producing more. And as I recall, and I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that you get access to Actually Additions oil relatively early on. In fact, let's look at oil. So the oil generator just requires empowered canola seeds and iron casings, which we've already been making. So that's cool. And then... Do we have to use the squeezer? Or is the canola maker thing, canola press, isn't that what it's called? Yeah, that exists. Beautiful. And it's like the regular recipe too. All right, nice. All right, made a few more leadstone flux ducts, connected up some other devices. This guy's gonna need some kind of automated water fill up thing, but I'll get to that. So I think that's kind of a good high level plan, right? That's the approach that we'll take. We'll start with, and I definitely need to mine between episodes here, but we will start with getting the basics down, right? And then we'll go from there. So if I wanted to make a drill, just super hypothetically, potentially, possibly thinking about doing that, how would I charge it? How would I charge the drill? That's something I actually hadn't thought about. I know Actually Additions has its own charging system, so we could totally look at doing that. And we would need batteries. Ooh, are Traveler Sacks available? They do seem available. Nice. And Void Sacks? Nice. Okay. And that doesn't seem terrible on ye old recipe list. So I might want to do that. So I can do Traveler Sack. That sounds like a good idea, in theory. Whether or not it's a good idea in practice, we'll find out. Energizer and Enervator. I think this is the one. You need steel plates and a Kinetic Dynamo to energize. All right, cool. So we might not be able to make a drill yet. Like, we can make the drill, but I don't think we have the ability to charge the drill, which might be a bit of a problem. Interesting. All right, back in a sec. Let me just validate that there's no good way to charge drills. So the recharging quest is locked behind pressing matters, which is locked behind here to there, which is this guy. Cool. All right, so it looks like this steel ingots, blast bricks, is probably my next best course of action. So what we should do is consider going to the Nether. What do I got by way of armor? Like chest plates and stuff. Let's do... Boots is probably a good approach to figuring out what's good. Iron is probably where I'm at right now, right? Like, is bronze an armor type? I don't see anything by way of bronze. So iron's probably my best bet for armor right now. And I should have a healthy enough amount of it that I can do that. Ah, because of course it is. Start error. Oh right, you need. What's the recipe for this guy? Wood, flint, and string. Remember, like I broke that thing. So I need a wooden axe, a wooden shovel, pickaxe, a sword, and this dude. Sweet. And then I just need you, wood, flint. Perfect. So what was this thing again? 2 sticks. Nice. Cool. Okay. So while that's cooking, let's look at our blast. So we should follow. So this is me trying to be dire-ish and being gated by certain things in this chapter. But at least we got the Empower going. You know what we should do while we have the Empower before we switch over to doing some of that Factorio stuff? Yeah. Yeah, very slow and cannot be automated. Do we want a quartz grindstone? Like, how close do you think we are to having a crusher? Fermenter crushinator requires pressing matters. So, like, this might be approachably close, right? So we should maybe... I'm going to say let's forget doing this guy, right? We can do I Can Fix It, which is the item repair, which was kind of cool. Tree juice and agribusiness. Nice. Okay, cool. And then tree juice is the tree fluid extractor, right? And that's how we get into that mod, which I guess is industrial. So this is not that mod. Though some of the quests are here, but this is whatchamacallit. I don't see anything from that. Thermal foregoing? I'm guessing foregoing is what unlocks. Yeah, when we do this quest for tree juice. Good to know. But I want to get steel first. So what we need to do to get steel is get blaze rods, right? So in order to get blaze rods, I am going to go to the Nether and fight blazes. Cool. So I'm going to armor myself up. Would now be a good time to also consider, and I'm thinking about it, I could get an obsidian pickaxe head. I think I'm gonna. Can I do that courtesy of you? Totally can. And then I can replace you with obsidian. Not enough durability to replace parts. Ah, okay. So you want more night slime durability. So let's repair you with night slime. Which I may have to make more night slime. Did I put this in here? I totally did. And I don't have my night slime elsewhere, right? And it was literally last episode that I figured out the ratio of night slime. But I think I have to repair this guy before I can actually do it. So liquid night slime is what? Iron, and seared stone. That's right. So it was like 16, I want to say, seared stone. And I forget how much iron. Was it 4 iron? Might have been 4 iron. I'm going to make night slime and we'll be right back. How's that sound? Night slime, yay! And that goes with that, and then I can do that. Nice. All right, so this guy has the capability to mine cobalt. The reason being is I want to get a manual sword because yay for powerful swords, and maybe a cobalt pick because yay for faster picks. Cool. So to do any of that, obviously we need to do the things. So you are surprisingly doing a bad job of mixing, but maybe you just need a little bit more cobblestone to do that. I want the rest of this to turn into night slime, obviously. So there's 2 ingots of night slime, and we have a little bit of slime. Yeah, so these 3... Okay, that should be good. So let's go off to the Nether and have another Nether adventure. Yay. So we need to find some blazes. So let me put away resources that I don't want to lose while I'm out there. Totally wouldn't mind having a few more arrows while I'm here. How bad are they? Feathers, flint. Yeah, so that's a regular old recipe. What was that other bit? Fletching. Right. Ghostwood fletching. Really? Does it have to be ghostwood fletching? Wonder if I have access to the tinker's bows and whatnot just yet. That would be kind of nice to have. I feel like I'm going to be stuck in like a not super technical age for a little bit. So I can make arrows. But that's for the tinker bow arrows, right? So, alright, let's... I might have a few feathers laying around, or I may not. I haven't done a lot of killing of chickens, so feathers is probably not something I have a ton of. Alright, so we'll just have to go do stuff. I should set up an animal farm. There's a lot of things I should do. But we've got a decent-ish amount of food. I could probably use a little bit more. So I'll get ready and be right back. Alright, this will have to do. So into the Nether we'll go. We'll get some cobalt and ardite while I'm there. Maybe find a few blazes. Though while I was there last time, I ran into absolutely 0 blazes. So ideally, I would find some semblance of a... hello, Nether. Hey, there's another fortress right over there. That's cool. So there should be blazes over there, right? In theory. Yes. Let's see what kind of dire derbs. So somebody totally built a tunnel system. Not sure who, but I'm thankful for it. And hopefully there's some kind of blaze set up over here. So kind of a thing. What do we got in here? A terrible fortress. Ooh, neat. Somebody dug this out. That's cool. Hey, speak of the devil. Come here, Blaze. Come here. Want some blaze dust. Woot. Got no blaze dust. Remember the reason I'm doing this, by the way. Last furnace brick requires blaze powder. And a hefty amount of it. Because I need 27 of these, right? So I need 9 sets of 4. Yeah, so I'm going to need like half a stack of blaze powder and lots of coal coke. Hopefully there's some semblance of a blaze farm somebody set up at some point, but we'll see. Like if I found a blaze spawner with a blaze farm going on, which kind of looks like this. I think that's what we're seeing here. Is this... Yeah, this is what I want. Somebody totally did this. Neat. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is what I want. Sweet. Should I farm blazes for a few minutes? I would if they would spawn. Come on! Spawn. Make a blaze. Hello, thank you. Okay, not that many blazes. Vanilla Dyer! I did the thing. Nice. All right, cool. And if I got a manual and sword, yeah, that would be all the better, right? So maybe I'll farm these for a few minutes, and we'll see how we do. Blaze rods and blaze powder. We'll have to find out if there's a nifty way to get more than just the basics. But for now, back in a few minutes. Just farming. I'll stop recording as soon as I can take my hand off the keyboard. Alright, so if my math is correct, we have 11, and to get blaze powder, we need 2 blaze powder per blaze rod. And I looked, and there's no actual way to increase that yet until we get to a crusher, which clearly, like, that's the path we're on, so we don't have it yet. So I need 18 blaze rods to have enough blaze powder for making the blast furnace. So a little bit more farming, and we'll be right back. All right, 18, sweet. All right, so let's boogie back to our home base, and probably want to now make a blast furnace if I can. There's other things that it needs, clearly, but we'll see if I have the gist of what I need, at least. We at least have the blaze. Oh, hello. I did not get cobalt and ardite. I decided I'll do that between the episodes. Oh, come on, that totally hit him. Booyah! Return to sender. Oh, it fell right over the edge. So fail. Okay. But we'll come back for cobalt and ardite, because clearly not super ready to handle getting that stuff just yet. But that'll definitely be like a next task kind of deal. So I should probably also consider building some kind of bridge, because I hate water. Okay, so with that said, we now have the 36 blaze rods, nice, that we need for a blast furnace. The other things we need will be nether brick and brick, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then blocks of coal coke. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been kind of sort of working on this. How are you doing? Making progress. So last episode, I think I did this. Okay, well that's fine. We have large amounts of creosote oil, so I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if there's like a good way to avoid it. Short of like that, but I mean, you know. So coal coke, do we have 9 blocks of you by chance? So we need a little bit more than a stack, right? We are actually, I think, at 8 blocks, if I'm not mistaken. So we're super close, like 9 more coal coke, and then we're good. Let's get the 18... and the 18 of you, and let's get another furnace cooking. A little bit of coal. So you can cook up that. You can cook up that. Fair. And you can go in the dust and gems chest for now. Sweet. All right. So you'll make those things. You've got a few more minutes worth of coal coke going on. So let's do this. You just need... Oh, so close, yet so far. It's so slow. Coal coke production is slow. But hey, more night slime just in case I ever want it. Let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here. I may, between episodes, make the blast furnace. And just do that off camera, because, I mean, like, you guys know how blast furnace works, right? Like, you're familiar with that thing? Yeah, I thought so. But I need literally 1 more block of coal coke for the appropriate blast furnace recipe, right? Because I need 27 of these, and it's 1 per, and we get 3, so we need 9 sets, so we need 9 blocks of coal coke. So we're at 8. I've been making this coal coke for the last few episodes, like, in between cameras, and emptying the creosote is really the biggest task, right? and then we're cool, right? So we'll come back next episode. We might have a blast furnace already made, and I may have already started making steel, and then we'll start doing the immersive engineering quest line. And that'll give us access to the stamper, which gives us plates, which unlocks a lot of things, it looks like, because it looks like a lot of things require plates of metal. And I'll also have to go mining at some point and decide, what was the tool forge? I remember this like being... so it totally needs steel plates and blocks of zinc. And it is a rolling machine recipe from Tech Reborn. So this thing is definitely not a soon-to-be had. So I'm not going to have access to hammers anytime soon. But I should be able to have access to the mining drill. I need a few more emeralds, but that should be doable, right? Aluminum plates, that shouldn't be a problem. Aluminum plates can come from you, but I need aluminum ingots, which I can smelt from aluminum grit. Cool. Or bauxite ore, which I'm pretty sure I have some of. Yeah, so should be within reach. So Daryl20 signing off. Next episode, I want to get a drill. Like, that's my goal. Because I'm going to be honest, I hate mining. I hate mining with a pickaxe. And if I had a drill that I could dig 3x3, I'd be way happier. So yeah, that's kind of my goal right now. All right, guys, take it easy.